I caught my 3-year-old son talking to the security camera in his room, so I checked the footage. What I found made me pack our bags that same night. It started innocently enough. Lucas would wave at the camera every morning, which I thought was adorable, but then the conversations began. Full conversations with pauses, as if someone was responding. Yes, I'll tell her, he'd say, but she won't believe me. I assumed it was an imaginary friend phase. Ship do that, right? Until one night I couldn't sleep and decided to check the baby monitor. Lucas was sitting up in bed at 3 a.m., staring directly at the camera. She's watching now, he whispered. Should I tell her about the bad man? My blood ran cold. I rushed to his room, but he was fast asleep. The next morning I asked him casually who he talks to at night. The lady in the camera, he said, spooning cereal. She lives inside. She's nice but sad. What does she look like? Like you, but with the hurt face. That evening, I reviewed weeks of footage. Every single night, without fail, Lucas would wake at exactly 3:07 a.m. and talk to the camera. The conversations were getting longer, more complex. He's coming Thursday, Lucas said in one video. The lady says we need to hide. I called my husband at work, trying not to sound hysterical. He laughed it off. Babe, it's just his imagination. Maybe limit his screen time. But something felt wrong. That night, I stayed in Lucas's room, pretending to sleep. At 3:07 a.m., he sat up. The room temperature dropped noticeably. Mommy's here tonight, he whispered to the camera. Can she hear you too? Then I heard it through the baby monitor on my phone, even though I was in the same room. A woman's voice responded. Soft, staticky, but unmistakable. Not yet, but she needs to leave tomorrow. I grabbed Lucas and ran to my car, not even stopping to pack properly. As we drove away, he was calm, playing with his dinosaur toy. Where are we going, Perpatches? Grandpa's house, I managed. Good, he said. The camera lady said the bad man was coming to our house. She said he's been watching too. We stayed at my mother's for a week. My husband thought I'd lost my mind until he checked the footage himself. He called me, voice shaking. To hear is someone in our house, in multiple videos, just standing in Lucas's doorway at night. The camera never picked up motion because he was so still. The police found evidence of someone living in our attic. They'd cut a small hole above Lucas's closet, had been there for months, maybe longer. The detective showed me a notebook. They found pages of observations about our schedule, Lucas's routines. But here is what haunts me. When they enhanced the audio from the baby monitor, they could hear the woman's voice clearly. She wasn't a ghost or imagination. It was my voice distorted, but mine. Lucas had been talking to a recording. The intruder had been playing through the camera's speaker recordings of me singing lullabies, saying goodnight, telling Lucas I loved him. He'd been conditioning my son to trust the voice in the camera. We never went back to that house. Lucas still asks about the camera lady sometimes. I tell him she had to go away to keep us safe. He asks, yes, baby, to keep us safe. I don't tell him about the notebook's last entry, Thursday. The boy trusts me completely now. We'll never know what would have happened if we'd stayed. I thank God for whatever glitch made that recording play at the wrong time, warning us through my son. Sometimes the monsters are real, and sometimes a child's imagination is the only warning you get.